Hi Pisces, and welcome to your monthly tarot reading for July. Thank you so much for joining, and this is a general reading that could benefit any Pisces sun, moon, or rising sign, and so we can take a look at the cards and see what energy or what insight can be gained for the month of July. Okay, so this card came out. I'm going to choose another card for the awareness for the week. So we're starting with the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles, we see this king holding onto his pentacles. He's dressed in a very fancy robe, and he's surrounded by grapes and lots of abundance. And so this is a king who is successful, who has been able to build a financial and stable foundation. He enjoys the comforts of his home and the beauty within the home. But this king is gentle and kind and fair, and is very capable when it comes to business, is very capable when it comes to tasking and handling, several things going on at the same time. So, for you, this is a card of really being in control and being very mindful of the tasks that you need to accomplish. And you're going to use your practical sense this week to help you get them done. So this king is, he knows how to be successful. Why? Because he employs this very grounded energy. And so for you, that may be making a list, making a plan for the week, having a goal list, things that you want to accomplish. Earth energy, Taurus, Libra, Capricorn. So with the King of Pentacles, we have strength, which is your card actually. And, with strength, we see the woman here. She is gently handling the lion. And the lion looks up at her rather adoringly. So with this card, there's a sense here of using gentleness and kindness to be able to influence situations, or it's how you react versus using force or being impulsive or being rough. There's a sweetness to this card, but don't be fooled, because real strength comes from being vulnerable. Strength and courage comes from having a big heart. And so that's what this card is about. It's about tapping into your own heart and your courage, and knowing that this inner strength of yours is going to give you what you need to handle obstacles, adversities, things that you may feel are working against you. But if you can always remember to rely on your strength, to rely on the qualities of being courageous, but most importantly, to show some self-control as well in terms of your reactions when things don't go your way. Gentleness and compassion for the win. And now let's choose 2 cards for guidance. Okay, so in terms of guidance, we have the 7 of Wands. We see the man here. He's on this little elevated piece of land, and he looks pretty focused. He's down to business here. He's wielding his wand and he's protecting himself, or he may be he may be on the aggressive front as well. I often get a perspective that this is defending your beliefs and defending yourself and protecting yourself. That, sometimes people disagree. They may try to thwart you. They may try to dissuade you from doing things, and you have to stand up for yourself. You have to stand up for yourself. And, he's doing whatever it takes to do that, to defend his beliefs. He's got the two mismatched boots on. This could also be a suggestion to, in your interactions with people, is to take the high ground. He's on the high ground. And so when you're defending yourself, keep it, keep it at the high ground, if you will. So then we have the Page of Wands. And pages are these youthful energies, this either people within your life, youthful people in your life looking for more experience, or it represents qualities that you would benefit from. And pages are often messengers, or the sense of bringing in a sense of wonder or newness. And so with wands, wands go toward our passions and our enthusiasms and the things that really make us excited about living. So the page is looking for adventure, looking to do things, looking to join in, to become a part of, to gain more worldly experience. So your charge for the week is to get involved, make a phone call, do something. Look online for local clubs if you're, into go-kart racing or something like that. And the Page of Wands is get out there and do the things that are fun for you. Have some fun. Enjoy life. And so, that's what Wands brings us, this dynamic energy to make things happen, Get out there, do it. So now I'm going to choose 2 cards for possible outcomes for the week. Okay, so we have, again, similar to the 7 of Wands, we have the 5 of Wands and the Wands, Aries. We see the boys here with their sticks, and looks like they're in complete disarray. So this can go either towards the healthy competition that we have, or it can go toward people not working together, of disharmony, of, the lack of unity as we're trying to reach a goal. People with ego involved, people battling for superiority. So these are the petty annoyances that we face. It's a minor arcana card. So find a way to deal with conflict, with the arguments, with the egos, and maybe everybody's trying to be the leader within this group. We don't really know, other than it doesn't seem to be working. So the impetus is on you to go out there and to find a way to get everybody working together. So then we have another major arcana card. We have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is a card that really shows the movement of life and how the wheel of life is always spinning. So this could signal that maybe things are getting more busy for you. There's some things that are going to be changing perhaps in the near week. Events that are going to be unfolding. Maybe you're aware of them and maybe not. Wheel of Fortune can be random things that happen and kind of change our direction or change our focus or disrupt our routines. And sometimes they're for the better and sometimes they're not. It's a matter of how we respond to them. But this is about movement and about maybe things speeding up and becoming more active within your life, and could go towards events that may require decisions. So you may have to get more information before you're able to make an informed decision. So interesting with the Strength card and this Pentacle energy, and it's really this sense of defending yourself and having to deal with some conflict. So now let's choose an oracle card to get a little more information on a practice area or meditation point for the week. And this says, ask. Ask us to help you in this situation, and we will immediately go to work on your behalf. We're governed by many universal laws, and among them is the free will that allows you to make your own choices and decisions. So we patiently await your request. So that's very interesting, the idea of ask. And, as the Wheel of Fortune, yes, it has to do with fate perhaps, and karma and events unfolding, destiny, but it also has to do with free will. Is ultimately your free will is very important in how you respond to all the different events and happenings that occur. So now I'm going to choose an oracle card for spirit or emotional self. This is vulnerability. This is confirmation that you're seeking to tread into the unknown, unfamiliar territory where decisions are based more on intuition than rationality. Don't let fear hold you back or allow a misguided sense that feeling vulnerable is somehow a negative condition. And it goes to what I was saying earlier, that being vulnerable is really a sign of strength. And allowing yourself to feel vulnerable as you start new things within your life, whether you're starting a new relationship or a new job, there's a certain amount of apprehension. But to be vulnerable, to acknowledge it, is really a wonderful, it's a sense of awareness, of self-awareness, which is really important. It's not a negative condition. It's honestly a very powerful position, is when you are able to be free and to show vulnerability. And finally, let's choose an oracle card for love. Love who you are. You are a divine and wonderful person, deserving of all the wonderful things that life has to offer. Self-love. Beautiful illustration. And, there are many times when sometimes we don't feel the love for ourselves. We beat ourselves up because maybe we're not fulfilling some expectation or comparing ourselves with others. And that's the first thing, is stop comparing yourself to others. You are who you are. And you are magnificent, and you don't have to worry about what the person next door is doing, or the person on the, on the perfect Instagram feed. Be truthful to who you are and accept who you are. And let that love, again, show it to the world, and let it seep out, and let people experience that when they're in your presence. This is what I have for you for the week, and I hope that you have an awesome week. If you found this reading helpful, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like, share, and comment. And check out some of my other readings, and I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.